Yes, good old TJ.
Konnichiwa, News Watch your boy INCOG. Back with another reaction video. And today, you guys, we are doing a video called Fate Lord EMIYA. I think that's how you say it. It's Archer basically. Just Shinryo's last name, I believe, or is it his first? Is it his first name? I think it's his first name. But yeah, this is Archer from the Fate series. So we're actually gonna do this video right here. So like I say, guys, before you get to it, subscribe to if you're new. Hit the bell notification, make sure you click all, so notified to make a future upload. Also as well, guys, comment on the video, share the video where you share cool stuff, and go follow all the links shared by down below, Facebook, Reddit page, etc. Without further ado, let's get right to it. So play.
Alright guys, today we're going to kick it off with one of the OGs from the franchise, Heroic Spirit EMIYA.
Okay, EMIYA.
We have to address how exactly did this version of Shiro come into fruition. Contrary to the Shiro that we see in the first three routes, EMIYA is a completely different Shiro that comes from an alternate timeline. During this timeline, it is stated that the events that went down are similar to the ones that occur in the Fate route. But here's the difference. Shiro was unable to stop Arturia from pursuing her main goal. This might not sound like a big deal, but as we all know, anything that Shiro gets involved in is bound to have some lasting effects.
I'm actually some repercussions.
He began to fault himself for his own incompetence and made it his business to push the threshold of pursuing his dream. The Grail War comes to a close, and Shiro decides to make his way over to London, where he would start his new life as a freelance magus. He continues to hone his skills in magecraft, constantly roaming throughout the world, desperately searching for ways to expand his power. In the meantime, this led him into battle with some pretty dangerous entities, some of which being creatures that were similar to the servant Angramanyu. Truth be told, Shiro knew nothing about these creatures, and he wasn't about to stick around to find out.
But said, I'm out of there.
This man had an Uber pick him up.
He said an Uber.
I'll figure out how to fight you guys later.
So on another
Time
day.
passes, and despite all the effort
That's real,
he
though.
had been putting in to attain his goal, he soon started to realize that his natural talent just wouldn't be enough. And that's when it happened. What stood in front of Shiro was a calamity. And not just any calamity, one that would wipe 100 people off the face
100? Just like that?
right in front of his eyes, might I add.
Who was it?
Well, we're definitely not gonna let that happen. So he decides to form a contract with the world instead. Now, when it comes to the world of Fate Stay Night,
Wait, a contract with the world? Is that possible?
Aliyah, which is the collective will of mankind, and Gaia, which is the will of the planet itself. Each section has their own method of defense and will not hesitate to use it.
Oh, she looks cool.
Like the world is in
I like the black and red.
when
I'm
Aliyah
stuck with black and
feels
red.
like mankind is going down a path of destruction, it will empower certain individuals to ensure that this doesn't happen. Keeping that in mind, Aliyah appears in front of Shiro and offers him a deal. Alright, so how does this work again? What are you, deaf kid? You want to be a hero? Tell you what, I'll make you a deal, you come work for me, huh? Wait,
For me, you know.
What's in it for me?
You'll
You'll get to save people? Well, why didn't you just say so? Give me that damn contract. And Shiro accepts the contract with Aliyah. Now, here's exactly what went down when he made this deal. This is why you never sign next to the dotted line. Aliyah granted Shiro the power to produce miracles. This allowed him to save the 100 people in distress and continue to save even more later on down the road.
Okay.
In return, Shiro would become a heroic spirit after his death and serve Aliyah as a counter guardian for the rest of eternity. Now again, Shiro had no idea what this meant at the time. He just knew that he'd still be saving others, which means that it can't.
He didn't think it all the way through,
that
which a lot of people
bad.
don't when they have a contract in
He
front of them.
proceeds to save more
So they get
people
lawyers and
with
everything.
his
Marriage, you get
newfound
lawyers,
power,
people.
just
Remember
as
to
his
always get
deal
lawyers
was
when you
guaranteed.
sign them
As the
deals.
time went by, his extensive use of this magecraft finally started to take a toll on his body. His skin began to turn dark, his hair began to turn white, and even his eyes were beginning to lose their original color. Eventually,
What?
he finds himself in the middle of a war because what better place to help people out than during battle? So he's helping the people that are in this war, and all of a sudden, they all turn against him. Turns out, Shiro gets framed by his own comrades as the one who started the war in the first place.
That's crazy.
It's
When you
what?
trying to help,
I
bruh?
just got here. And then he was executed on the spot. You heard me
That's
right. After dedicating
crazy.
his life to others, putting everything that he had on the line, including himself, what did he get in return? They hung him. Wow. And the craziest part about it is he wasn't even mad. The fact that
What?
he wasn't mad makes me mad. The way he saw it, it's like, well, you know, it's just humans being human.
Are you
So,
serious?
from that point on, he was removed from the realms of time and placed into the throne of heroes as the heroic spirit EMIYA. Now, here's how EMIYA's life would go down from that point forward. Anytime Elia felt like mankind was on the brink of extinction, it would send out counter guardians such as EMIYA to rectify the situation. See, EMIYA had the wrong idea. These guardians don't just save people. They save people by clapping damn near everybody that's on the scene. Eons upon
Yeah,
eons,
I like
our
this guy.
so-called
I like
hero
this guy.
was forced into
They
different
are clapping
periods of
everybody.
time, forced to take the lives of the same
Got them
people
swords in them
that he
though.
tried to save
Sheesh.
over and over and over again. And just when it felt like he had caught a break, he would go right back to the throne of heroes and do the exact same thing over.
Y'all about to say like, so after he gets done with his like role, what is he just like? He just disappears or what?
Now,
Or he's just in
he was
this
mad.
rotation,
He
this
began to
cycle?
hate himself, despising his former ideals, frantically searching for a way out. And then he remembered, if being a heroic spirit means that you're removed from the realms of time, that also means there's a chance he could be sent to the past with his former self. One of the things that did remain the same in Archer's timeline was the fact that he received a pendant from Rin when she saved his life. So, with the power of the pendant as his catalyst, he waited, hoping that one day, maybe,
Which is Unlimited Blade
just
Works.
maybe,
That's when it comes
he
in.
would get summoned into Shiro's timeline.
Like I say, Unlimited Blade
And
Works.
then that day finally arrived. EMIYA was chosen to be in the 5th Holy Grail War as a servant under Ren Tosaka. The main goal was simple. If he could manage to get rid of his former self, it would create a paradox.
Which
and
means
in
he
turn,
wouldn't
wipe
exist.
his own identity
Right.
clean from
Mm-hmm.
existence.
Mm-hmm.
The battle was set at the Ironsburn Castle. Even though EMIYA claimed his true motivations to remove himself from the throne, on the inside, he knew that this was never really the case. After all, him and Shiro were no longer the same person. Taking his life at this point would ultimately solve nothing.
Dang.
So why was he here? Anger? Redemption? I'd savor these final moments if I were you. Shiro, EMIYA. Any last words? Yeah, I got a few. You sound like a bad movie villain, my guy. Ready when you are, fuckface. You're gonna lose. Huh. What makes you so sure? Because I'm the main character. And so the battle commenced. A battle unlike any the two had ever faced before. All the odds were in his favor. So why? Why is he keeping up with it? And more importantly, when did I become such a coward? As the wrought iron hero began to recognize his own flaws, The battle had already been decided. EMIYA was defeated. I see. You really are the main character. Out of nowhere, Shiro gets ambushed by noble phantasms. This was the King of Heroes making his grand entrance. Accepting the outcome for what it was, EMIYA tosses himself in front of this attack, becoming the very same person that he tried so hard to deny.
It just came full circle, bro.
EMIYA was killed off by his attack, but not quite. He actually makes use of his skill independent action and takes spirit form until the end of the war. The moment that
really
tried to pull Shiro back into the rift, EMIYA makes his final appearance and snipes the King of Heroes right back where he belongs.
Ooh, right in the temple.
Oh, this makes me
right in
so
between us.
salty. After everything was said and done, EMIYA told Ren to keep an eye on her own Shiro and make sure that he doesn't end like him. Even if it was just for the moment, EMIYA had found clarity through his battle and went back to the throne a little bit less broken inside. That about wraps it up. If you enjoyed the video, please like it up. So
Oh dang, she looks spicy. White hair, got the little man. She looks good. Alright, anyway, yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, that's I thought the Abigail thing was sad. This might be even sadder. That's crazy. Like, you literally wanted to save everybody, wanted to save the world. You do a pact with the world. A pact with the world. Just so when you die and everything, you get reborn as a heroic spirit, just to still kill people, just to like get order in the world. And every single time you go back to the throne of heroes, it's nothing but dead bodies and weapons. It's that's crazy. That's nutty. EMIYA, man, Fate Lord EMIYA, man. Ooh, man, this is good. I like this video. This is really good. So as I said, guys, like, subscribe on the video. Like, subscribe on the video. Share the video. Comment on the video down below. Everything like that. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below on this one. For real, let me know. Like, cause this one was crazy. Like, I knew about his backstory, but I didn't know it to that degree. Like, Unlimited Blavers didn't go that much into his backstory like that. It went to it a little bit, but I guess it wasn't like the original where it came from. So that makes sense. But alright, guys, boy INCOG, I'm out. Peace.